Okay, I'm about to show you a sneak peek of my very first YouTube video. It was made public in 2010. Look at the editing! And what song is this? Oh my god! Oh my god, I love that sweater that I wore. You ever feel like when you look at old pictures of yourself or old videos, I know that they make us all cringe and feel really weird because we're like, oh, like who let me dress like that? Who let me wear that or whatever? And my glow up certainly didn't happen until after college, but you know what? I was really doing something there. I didn't know it, but I was really out here teaching people how to braid their hair to the side, okay? And I was really proud of it too. So we've come a long way. I feel like this has become a ritual for us now, and I've been really digging it. So I'm getting over my allergies right now, but I had to sit down and talk to y'all because I feel like this is really important. I'm drinking some lemon ginger tea with some honey. Today's video, I wanted us to talk about my tips and advice for incoming influencers and some 2023 predictions, because I feel like I've been in the social media space for quite some time now, and I've had the opportunity to do it full time as like my daytime job, but I'm starting to think that there's a lot of misconceptions that people fail to miss when it comes to this kind of space. I feel like everybody has this misconception that influencers live the dream life and it's all like easygoing and all you have to do is get viral overnight and then all of a sudden you get paid tons and tons of money to promote products and then live your best life. When I feel like that's not really the case. I've been around YouTube since like 2007, so I remember the old beauty guru days, those old school YouTube videos where everything was super pretty, you know, the iMovie music, like you guys already know what I'm talking about. There are so many niches and industries on this platform that allow people to really show their talents, and it's so cool. Like, there's literally a place for everybody on this platform. I feel like now we're kind of entering into this place of like, how can we be as authentic as possible when we're showing up online? I feel like that's the biggest question, because then you're having to face like, well, who am I? Who do I want to be when I'm online? What kind of story do I want to tell? Do I want to share all of my story? There's somebody doing like lawn work in the back right now, but I feel like I've gone through so many waves in my channel of shifts. That's the cool thing about having creative control over the things that you post, is that you get to post whatever it is that you want. The only thing is that you don't know for sure if it's gonna do well or not. And I feel like that's what a lot of people hold on to, and that's why they don't make it or they don't last long in the game. When I hit my first 100K subscribers on YouTube, I didn't think that I was ever going to see those numbers, because I was literally just making vlogs for fun to help me break out of my comfort zone, and I needed a creative outlet because I always felt different from like my friends and family. I was always like the oddball. I loved making little movies and stuff when I was a kid, so I would always use my dad's webcam. Sooner or later YouTube came out and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be like Michelle Phan. I want to be like a makeup guru and stuff. Never really my intention to like make money or quit my job from it, you know what I mean, or drop out of school. So I continued my track. I basically went to school, got a teaching degree, taught for a couple of years, and now I'm currently on the school break. All of my YouTube videos up until now, I've taken you through like my college years. Many of you have watched me like grow up since I turned 20, and now we're entering into a new year, and I feel like people are going to revert to more content that is like more realistic. Let's just like start with the pros of being a YouTuber and the good things that have come with being a content creator full time. The first thing is that I do get to set my own hours. I get to be creative in ways that I didn't know I could be. I'm constantly trying new things, especially when it comes to editing or the things that I want to share. I love the connections that I've made with other people all around the world, and it's presented me so many opportunities. And it's also helping me pay my bills, so we love that. Doing YouTube and talking to a camera has helped me become so much more comfortable in job interviews, in just being myself. This is like a really nice space, and I love reading all of your comments, and I love that we have a little like community in our corner, you know? Okay. One of the cons or risks, I guess, as a YouTuber or somebody who's in the digital space is that you risk people finding your stuff and making fun of you. That's just inevitable. It's going to happen, especially if you start to become very popular or you start to get more views or whatever it is. People are gonna find you. People are going to look at your stuff and be like, wow, I had no idea this person was doing this. Do you know how long I was hiding my YouTube channel? Like, even now, I still get very shy about it. I'm not always out here like self-promoting, you know? It's a huge part of me, but it's not all of me. You know what I mean? The second con to being on YouTube is thinking that it's going to be a consistent amount of income that's coming in. I think in some ways, for like the 10% of people who are on this platform, yes, it is their full-time career and it is possible. But it takes a lot of dedication, and you have to kind of hop through some hoops in order to like make it your full-time income, because you're having to think about sponsorships, affiliate marketing, maybe you have your own brand and you launch merch, and that's another way for you to be receiving income. You might be working with an agency that gets you sponsorships every month. But the thing is, and the reality is that it's not the same every single month. Some months you might have a ton of sponsorships, and there are some months where you have nothing. And right now, with the state of our economy, a lot of influencers are losing out on brand deals because we just don't have the money to pay out influencers the way that we used to right now. And that's just what it is. I personally think that we are stepping into an age of UGC content creating, where brands are going to want to pay like real people to advertise their products, and that's going to drive a lot more sales and stuff into buying their stuff. So anyways, I'm saying that it's not a consistent, stable income. You're not given like a 401k or like health insurance. Those are things that you have to deal with outside of being in this space. Another con of being on YouTube is you do have to think about the stuff that you're posting in some ways. Like, yeah, you have control over what you want to post, which is beautiful, but if you're not getting the views and these brands are not seeing the numbers, you're not going to get that sponsorship. So you do have to be a little bit more intentional about what's trending right now and what's going to get you views and what's going to keep your audience engaged. Like, basically getting people to care about what you're talking about. Staying up to the trends and stuff can be really exhausting, especially if it's not authentic to you. Like, for me personally, TikTok was really hard for me to start, and even now I'm kind of like on the fence with TikTok. It's something that I really enjoy doing. It's like learning a brand new skill. I wouldn't say that it's made me give up on making content, but just in general, it's definitely kept me on my toes because I know and recognize what's on trend right now, and staying with the trend, staying relevant, it's not easy doing that, you know? So these are questions that I like to ask myself before I post content, and it's honestly helped me get so much better and more comfortable in front of the camera. The first thing I always ask myself is my content really that good? Am I giving value to somebody? Am I teaching somebody something? Is it entertaining? Is it something that I honestly am really proud of? Here are my like 5 tips when it comes to just starting a YouTube channel. First thing is that you do not need the newest camera, the newest iMac, the newest MacBook, none of that. Like, you can literally use the camera on your phone, you can use your computer webcam, whatever it is. Use what you have right now and get comfortable in front of the camera first, because that's honestly the first step to everything. I treat my camera like I'm just talking to my best friend and we're like on FaceTime, and honestly, practice talking in front of the mirror. Practice talking to yourself. That's what's going to help you get more comfortable in front of the camera. Even when I go weeks without recording something, I still get a little jittery and a little nervous vlogging. So if you feel nervous, whatever, like, it's okay. You're gonna get over it, I promise, the more that you do it. My next tip would be to take a look at some of your favorite YouTubers right now and take notes. What makes a really good video? Why do you enjoy their content? What are the types of things that they talk about? Can you see yourself talking about some of these things in your own way? I think taking inspiration from other creatives is really informational, because you're watching people who have been experienced in this field for a long time. And there's a difference between taking inspiration and then verbatim copying somebody, because The more that you copy somebody, people can sniff that right away. People can smell when you're not being yourself. When it comes to finding YouTube video ideas, I love going on TikTok. I love going on Instagram, checking out what people are really into right now. And just remember that like, you don't have to stick to one certain type of video. You want to be able to switch it up. And here are some people that I've been watching in the last couple of years that have really helped me grow my channel and are just really great resources in general. One of them is Erin On Demand. I've watched her for a long time. I watched her journey to hit 100K. Vanessa Lau is also an incredible person to watch. Think Media, they are super dope. They talk a lot about cameras and gear if you're in the space where you're ready to upgrade your equipment. Emma Chamberlain, obviously, she's one of the GOATs like on YouTube. Colleen Diaz is also one of my favorite YouTubers as well. I love her vlogs. I love her editing style. She's very inspirational. Planning the content, filming it, editing it, and then publishing it. That's the process. Maybe it'll take you like a week to do this. Maybe it'll take you like a month to do this. Who knows? But whatever it is, post the content and don't give up. Please don't give up, because even though we are entering 2023 now and there's so many people on this platform, there's so much room for more people because we're only going to continue to keep growing. Think about ways that you can recycle your content so that way you could build it across all of your platforms, such as YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels are a huge hit right now, and TikTok. Ever since the pandemic up until now, people have been heavy on short form content, and basically it's like bite-sized pieces of video that can teach you something or entertain you. You could take snippets of your long form videos and turn them into short bits. You could take your long vlogs and turn them into trailers on your Instagram Reels. There's so many ways to do this. Those of you who have been following me for a while, you guys know that I launched something called the Fresh Start program way back in 2020, where I mentored a lot of you up-and-coming influencers, and we developed your media kits. We walked you through a 6-week intensive where we were one-on-one in group calls, and basically I helped you jumpstart your YouTube career. And so I am so excited to announce the second round of the Fresh Start program, new and improved, 2 years later, well 3 years later actually. Time really does fly fast. The Fresh Start program Term 2 is an extension and service brought to you by my company called Off the Clock Social, and I'm going to have a bunch of information in the description box below. It's a 3-month mentorship program focusing on mentoring creatives that are just getting into the digital space, or maybe you've been in the digital space for a while and you've plateaued and you want to launch your online business. I am here to spill all the tea. We talk about SEO, we talk about trends, we talk about strategy, but the most important thing that I want you to take away from our time together is I want you to walk away feeling more confident in telling your story, because I feel like a lot of people who enter into this space, they have something to share with the world. I know that all of you have something unique to share with the world, and sharing it online on social media is the easiest and fastest way for it to travel around. We live in a space now where you should not be relying on one source of income, and honestly, YouTube has saved my butt throughout college, and it's still saving my butt now. We have pre-sale going on right now. If you hop over to my website, offtheclocksocial.com, there's gonna be way more information and also testimonials from previous students that I've mentored. And yeah, this is gonna be super exciting. Class starts on March 1st. You will be taught by yours truly, Miss Angela, and we're gonna be having a great time. All of my tips and tricks and experience that has been built up over the last 8 years, it's all condensed into a 3-month program, which means I'm giving you all the tea, all the shortcuts, all the insight into what it truly takes to become a digital content creator in 2023. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, be sure to shoot me a message on Instagram. And yeah, my last thing is that you are the one that is holding yourself back. Don't let any of the other voices distract you or deter you away from trying to get into this space. It does take some time and consistency and dedication, but I promise it's doable. If I did it as somebody who couldn't afford anything, you could do it. And you have to understand that people are going to make fun of you, and your content is not going to be for everybody, and it's okay. If you're making an impact on at least one person's life, that is the thing that's most important. And even if it's just for yourself, you know, like this has always been a fun, safe outlet for me, and I've really learned how to embrace my journey and to not compare myself to other people, because you have no idea what it took for them to get to where they're at right now, and everybody has to start somewhere. Anyways, I hope that I can be of help to you. I hope this video was encouraging for you. I can't wait to see all the stuff that you guys post. Love you all so much. Check out the link in the description box, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye!